high. So, it doesn't happen all that often. Maybe once every 2 or 3 months. My sleep deprivation builds and builds and builds till it gets to the point where I'm fucking useless. I essentially turn like what people commonly think of as narcoleptic. I don't think narcoleptics are as bad as they're kind of portrayed. It's a disorder where you can kind of doze off kind of random times. But I don't think it's one of those, you know, you're in the middle of doing whatever and you're, like, I don't think it's that bad. I'm not entirely sure, though. I haven't really, I know the narcoleptic dog was hysterical, but whatever. So, I didn't post a video yesterday because, well, I didn't go to work. And because, I didn't look at anything yesterday, because every time I sat down to try and watch a video, I would nod off halfway through it, and so there was really no point. So today we're doing a video though, but we're gonna do something quick and simple and easy. Giving you guys a quickie today. Sorry, or you're welcome, depending on which side of the fence you're on as far as that's concerned. Yeah. Here we go. So the big scandal right now, which I haven't really wanted to talk about yet, because there's just not really enough that we know yet. Right now everything's kind of in the honeymoon phase with it all. And you guys know I hate being, you know, on time with my reporting. I generally like to wait until the story's pretty much fucking over and then I talk about it. But the whole college scandal thing, where people are paying to get their kids admitted into college. Like, my question is, how is that not a gigantic fucking waste of money? Like, I mean, I don't know. Again, this is why, you know, I wait so long to talk about shit. I don't really know what's all entirely going on. I don't really know what all is entirely involved. And I don't really know if the public even knows any of that shit, because I don't know if the news is allowed to report on it, because I don't know if the news has been told about any of this shit. Cops generally like to do their fucking, you know, their thing without everybody knowing what they're doing. Because that's how you find the bad people, when they don't know you're looking. So, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how far they're paying for shit. Because my thoughts were, you know, they said that people were taking tests for these kids and shit like that, taking SATs and whatnot to get them in. But if you're getting into a college, it doesn't even have to be an Ivy League college, that would be ridiculous. But there are Ivy League colleges that are getting put up on this shit. Whatever, like, so if you're going into college and you're not smart enough to get in there because you got shit tests so badly that you had to have somebody take it for you to get in, right? Like, if you're already there, how in the fuck do you not fail out of college? Like in the first semester. Right? Like, so how far does this go? Are they paying for grades too? Like, does the amount of money that these parents are paying to get their kids in cover getting them in? do they still need to pay tuition? Because like that, that right there, if you're paying $5 million to get your kid into college, and then you still have to pay a couple $100,000 a year to tuition, like, you'd think tuition would be included in the bribe. Certainly would be if I was doing it. But then on top of that, what about the grades? How do you keep your kid from failing out when all they give a shit about is game nights and partying? How are you not just pissing away your money even more so than if you would have just let the kid get into whatever college they could go to so that they could go to game nights and whatnot and piss away your money then? You're pissing away a hell of a lot less money. So, like, are they essentially just buying these kids a 4-year stay on university and then they just are guaranteed a fucking degree afterwards? That's an uncomfortable thought, isn't it? How many of these kids were going to school to be doctors? Aerospace engineers. Right? Like, this is a concern for me. Because, man, I've had a lot of doctors that I'm like, where the fuck did you get your degree? And now I'm thinking, from the bank. Like, so I don't know. I think this is going to wind up being a really interesting story. And I hope at some point somebody starts asking these fucking questions. Because so far I haven't heard anybody ask these fucking questions. The only thing I've heard so far is Ben Shapiro say, I can't believe people are paying to have their kids get into Yale and they're not just failing out. Apparently Yale isn't doing its fucking job. Or Harvard, I don't remember which fucking one it was. I think it was Yale. Whatever. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. But it was one of those big schools. And he was like, apparently they're not doing their fucking jobs. And I'm like, well, like, and how bad is that? Like, how bad is that? If people are able to pay for degrees that they haven't earned. Like, the whole point of getting a degree is earning it. You're already paying for it to get the knowledge. You're paying to get the knowledge to earn the degree. You don't just pay for the degree without the knowledge. Otherwise, the degree is fucking pointless. So, I can't wait to find out exactly how bad this is. Because this shit could be pretty fucking bad. If we got a lot of fake doctors that don't know what the fuck they're doing out there. And then you hear shit like what's going on with Boeing. It was a 737 MAX, whatever the fuck. Right? Apparently people are crashing those into the ground. Apparently, from what I've heard, that it's some sort of fucked up thing with the plane. Like some weird thing where because the engines are so strong, they have computer assisted trim or whatever. And, that gets out of whack and you think this is happening, so you try to overcompensate and then it overcompensates your overcompensation and fuck. What idiot engineer fucking created that system? Did he pay for his degree? He or she? Like, god damn it. And if it's a pilot problem, where are these guys getting their fucking degrees? Now, I think they're getting it from Malaysia or wherever. I think it was, where the fuck was it? Ethiopia, I think was where one of them crashed. But you know what I mean? Like, I think this is a really, really big scandal. Me personally, I find this to be a terribly large scandal. But the depths of how bad it is, nobody's even asking that question. So, it's like there's, every once in a while there's just that story where you hear it, you read it, you see it, whatever. and you think to yourself, what in the fuck are we doing? Like, has everybody lost sight of everything? We live in interesting times.